Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I just stabbed myself with a staple again. Is the case of Minnie Marie Hind Conrad. She is missing, but they just know she's missing somewhere between 1958 and 1959 from Meridian, Bosque County, Texas. She apparently walked away, leaving 4 daughters and a husband. Something's not right. She was 34 years old. Holy Moses. She was 6 feet tall and 170 pounds. She was an enormous female. She couldn't hide very well at that size as a female. Distinguishing features, big boned. Ya think? Wait. It says she disappeared around 1958. But it was discovered she had been in the University of Texas Medical Center in Galveston from July 18th to the 30th, 1960. And on April 10th, 1962, while driving a 1956 coupe, Minnie was involved in a collision with a parked car. The accident happened 75 feet east of 11th Street and Avenue 8 in Galveston. Minnie was taken to John Sealy Hospital for emergency treatment. She was ticketed to failure to remain at the scene of the accident, and the report lists Minnie's address as 1009 Avenue B. She has not been heard from since. Did they ever go to that address? This leaves a lot of questions in my head. She was 34 years old. She apparently had been hospitalized for something in 1960 and gave her real name. Why wasn't her husband notified at that point? Or when she was brought to the hospital on an emergency basis after the car accident? I don't quite understand. And if police knew she was reported missing, why didn't they go to her home address that was listed to see if it was even her address? I'm wondering if somebody's using her name. I'm wondering if that's even her. It's possible that someone stole her identity. People didn't think that way back then. But again, she would be hard to miss if you didn't know that this woman was 6 feet tall and 170 pounds, which is not heavy for 6 feet tall. You might have no problem with someone, stealing her identity and you not even knowing the difference because you didn't know this woman was a giant for a female. I actually grew up around a lady who was 6'2". That's just enorme for a female. Average for a female is about 5'5" to 5.5 feet. I'm well under that. In case you didn't know, I'm only 4'8". I was 4'10", but unfortunately, the scoliosis in my back shrunk me 2 inches. So, yeah. So, I am wondering about identity theft. Let me know what you think in the comments. Because I'm not entirely convinced that either time it was her. It would be interesting to know if it was the same person both times. They need to get those medical records. And her children would be able to do that. Excuse me. They would have to become, executors of her estate for whatever that's worth, but which I had to do to get my mother's. Unfortunately, I didn't get everything I wanted. I didn't get anything from the 80s at all. It was like they didn't have anything before the 90s. So, which is weird because when I got mine, anyway, I still have a couple of other places I want to get mine from. If they even still have it. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I seriously think they need to consider identity theft. I wish there was more information. There isn't. I feel for her kids. You know? And the wild goose chase the police have been on. It's just absolutely insane. So, God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe to both channels and hit those bells. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers here and 200 on Punky's World by Memorial Day. We can do it, guys. Let's do it. God bless you. Bye, guys.